Alright, now so let's go ahead and move to another part, which is the watch now link. So before we even do this, I just want to do a little, very little thing right here, which is showing the views and showing the comments in this part, on the image right here. So let me go to app, HTTP, let me go to controllers, enemy right there, and let me go to enemy controller. Let me see, and yeah, there it is, enemy details. So I'm gonna go right, let me actually cut this and put it right there, and let me go right here, and I'm gonna go number of comments, equals, and I'm gonna grab this, paste it like that. All right, so this will be comment, and I'm gonna go where the user ID. Well, we do not need any kind of user ID, so I'm just gonna remove this part. I'm gonna go like that, and this will be follow underscore, sorry, this will be show underscore ID. All right, and this will actually be the ID that's coming from the link. Let's now copy this and let's go right there, paste this in, so save right now. All right, so let's copy this and let's go to the view. All right, so if we go to resources, views, and there it is, shows, and there it is, enemy details right there. And let's go to the part of the image. So there it is. Now I need to send this in. I also need to display the views. Let's paste this in. So this will be number of views like this. Let's save this. All right, so now it should actually refresh. All right, so there we go. Now we have 3 comments right here, and right here we have 2 views, which is great. Let's check this out. All right, so here we have 2 comments and 2 views right here, which is great. All right, so there we go. Let's now move to the watch now. So if I opened up my template right there, my design, and if I open this up, if we click on the watch now, we will actually see something like this. A frame was the first episode right here, and we will see the number of episodes. Now the frame of the video was the thumbnail, and we will see a couple of comments, and this comments submitting a form or box right there. All right, so this is what we're gonna see, and here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna send in 2 parameters. Well, first of all, the parameter of the show and the parameter of the first episode, which is going to be most always 1. All right, and based on this, we're gonna grab the video. All right, and right after this, we're gonna grab the other episodes right there. But before we do this, we're gonna go ahead and we want to create a model for the episodes, of course. All right, so like always, let me go PHP artisan make model episode / episode. All right, so let me cancel this. Let me go back like that. All right, so now let's open this up, tab, and let's go to models, and there it is, episode right there. And let me go to following. Let me copy this. All right, so what's going on? Yeah, let me select once again, just paste like that. All right. So this right here should be episodes like that. All right, so the fillable right there, the show ID and the user ID. I just want to keep the show ID, and I want to keep like the episode, for example, the episode name, which is going to be just a number like this. All right, so I want to keep this episode underscore name. All right, and right after this, let me paste this like multiple times. This will be the video of the episode. And what else? We actually need something else. I don't think that we need something else. We can actually check if we need to later. That's totally fine. Blah blah blah. All right, so that's fine for now. Yeah, we actually need the thumbnail. All right, so let's save this now. Let's go ahead and create this table. So let's go ahead and go new. All right, so this is kind of ridiculous because yeah, there it is. And there it is, the ID, there is 10, and this will be auto increment, and this will be an index primary, and there it is, the show ID, integer, and there we go right there. Let's add a couple more, and there it is, varchar right there. This will be 200. And there it is, the video right there. And there it is, varchar. And there it is, 200 right there. And there it is, the thumbnail. Varchar also 200. And right after this, we have the created ad. And this will be a timestamp. Will be current timestamp. And we have updated underscore ad right here. This will be a timestamp, and it will be current timestamp right here. Well, let's click save. All right, so what we want to do now, we want to insert a couple of episodes. So if I go to insert and the show ID, I'm going to keep this one, and the episode name right there, also going to keep this. The episode name, it will just be the number, all right? The number right there. So I'm just going to keep this like 1, for example, like that, all right? So the video, if we actually go to our public, we go to assets, we will see a videos folder right there, which we will use later to upload the videos, and we will find 2 videos right there, and simply an image right there, and this is basically the thumbnail. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna copy this, I'm gonna paste this in like that. There's the video name, and the thumbnail is basically, if I just go ahead, copy this, and there it is right there. I think it will be useful to insert another episode. So let's insert this for the second show. So I'm gonna go with the ID 2 and the episode name. Naturally, it will be the first episode, and the video is going to be to.mp4. All right, and the thumbnail, should we keep it like the same thumbnail right there, or how exactly is this going to be processed? If we go to public, if we go to assets, there it is, the videos right there. And actually, I want to cut this, and I want to create folder right there for the thumbnail. All right, so now I want to go ahead and paste this in. So there we go. If we go to image, Let me see. Could we grab this and make it like a thumbnail? Let's copy it and let's go right there to the thumbnails and let's paste this in. All right, so I guess that this is fine. So we're gonna change this to enemy dash watch dash to something like this. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna copy and paste right there. All right, so now I guess 2 episodes for 2 different shows are fine for now. Let's go ahead and simply process this. So there we go right there. All right, so now as you can see, we got our own records. Let's now fetch this right at this part. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with the link. So let me go to routes and let me go to web.php and let me copy this, for example, and I want to go ahead right here and I want to paste this in. So this will be episodes right there. All right, so we're gonna go to the shows slash slash what exactly? Yeah, we can pick this up, that's fine. We're gonna go enemy dash watching slash, and we're gonna grab the show underscore ID, and we also need to pass in the episode. Let me see. The episode underscore ID right there. All right, so now let's save this. I'm gonna go ahead and also change function. So this will be enemy watching right there, and the enemy and the name right there will be enemy dot watching. All right, so now let's save. Let's copy this function and let's go right there. Right after the following, let's go ahead and paste this like that, and right here. All right, so this is kind of huge. I'm gonna go ahead right here. I'm gonna go public function, and I cut this and paste, and we're simply gonna go ahead right there, and this is simply going to be the show. We're gonna pass this in, and also the episode underscore ID right there. All right, so what I'm gonna do next, let me see. What I'm going to display is simply all right, so I need to grab the data for the show, and I need to also grab some data for the show, like the name of the show, for example, and I also need the data for the episodes. All right, so let's start with the show, for example. So all what I'm gonna do right there is show. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the show model, and I'm gonna go find, and then find the show underscore ID. All right, in order to grab the data for the show, and right after this, I'm gonna go for the episodes. I'm gonna go episodes, episode like this, and I'm gonna go episode, and I'm gonna go select let me see. I want to use a query to simply select just the video right there. All right, and another query to grab all of these episodes. All right, so yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna actually, let's go ahead, copy this and paste, and this will be just episode like this, and I'm gonna go for the episode and simply find the episode ID right there. So this will allow me to grab the the video and the thumbnail. All right, and this will allow me to grab the rest of the episodes. All right, So I'm gonna select right here where let me see where the ID. We go right there. What exactly should we grab? So yeah, I'm gonna grab where the shoe ID equals the ID that we're actually sending in. All right, so right after this, I'm gonna go get like that. All right, so there we go. So now we need to return view, and this view, it will be in the shows folder. It will be enemy dash watching, and we need to go compact, and we need to simply send in all of these. So let's send this in. Let's also send this in, and this, and there we go. Let's now save, and what I want to do next is just copy this, and I want to go to resources, I want to go to views, let me see, I want to go to shows. Let's create this .blade.php like that. So there we go. Open up your design, if you haven't done this yet. If you go right there to enemy-watching.html, you'll actually find the design. So there it is, a div, and we have a section. So those are all what we need to implement. Let's paste and simply go and section like this. All right, so now if we look at this page, we open up this, we copy those, we go right there and paste like that. All right, so save this now. What we need to do next is actually fetch the link right here, fetch the 2 parameters with the route, because if you look, it's actually still static. All right, so I'm just gonna go right there, and I'm gonna go right over here, Laravel, because I haven't seen this code in a while. Fetch, or simply URL multiple parameters in route. All right, so I'm gonna access this link. Let's see what's going on right here. So let me see a good answer. All right, so hopefully we can find the answer that I'm looking for. I need this to be all right, so here's actually one. There is one also, building ID. All right, so yeah, there is one right there. So I'm just gonna copy the whole code. I'm gonna customize it. So let me go to enemy details. Let me go to the part where we have this watch. All right, so yeah, there it is right there. The watch now. So I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna go route enemy dot watching right there. I'm gonna go ahead right here, and instead of this, I'm gonna go and copy this part. I go right here and paste. So it's basically an array. So the first one is actually show underscore ID, and this will actually be show ID like that. All right, and the second one is basically the episode underscore ID, and this will be almost always one, like 100% of the time, just one right there. All right, so Here we go. So save this. All right, let me just check. All right, so after we save, this will naturally refresh. So if we hover over this now, we can see right there, let's go into /show/enemy-watching/1/1. We click this. Let's see what's gonna go down. We did not loop through anything in the enemy watching page just yet, or we did not even echo out anything. So let me just, I feel like, yeah, let's go right there. We forgot to import the episode. We have a lot of models in this project. Let's save this. So this will probably be there. So let me refresh once again. Okay, so let me now open this up. All right, so there we go. /show/enemy-watching/1/1. So the design is messed up a little. Let me go to enemy watching. So I guess that we need to fix yeah, we need to fix this part color. If we go right there, I guess that we have the color that we put it right there. There it is, the style. So let's copy this and let's go right there and paste and save. All right, so there we go. Now we need a part of the frame here also to add this. So there we go. Now we need to just get rid of this margin dash top, and we're gonna go minus like 90 pixels or something, or 100 pixels, and separate this with a semicolon. All right, so there we go. It's working perfectly right there. But again, everything is still static. So let me go ahead and grab this now. So there is the home, this link, route, home, like that. Let me just, it's getting too big. So let me just do this real quick. So right here, it's actually going to be show, and it's going to be the name. All right, so I guess if we copy this, if we go down at the bottom, so there is the thumbnail right there. So let me go and remove this and go asset, and I'm gonna go to assets right there / thumbnails right there. All right, so I want to go ahead and I want to concatenate this. So this will actually be some nail like that, and this will actually be episode, and I need to also remove this. All right, so now if we copy this and if we go right here, so this is the source of the video. I'm also gonna go asset right there. I'm gonna go assets / videos / simply concatenate and paste. So this will be just video like this, which is awesome. All right, so there we go. So we have the track and all of that. I don't think that we're gonna work with this. And right here we just have the episode. So I'm gonna delete all of these, and I'm gonna simply loop through this one. So for each right there, episodes, as episode, and let me just go ahead and cut this and paste, and let me go right there, and I'm gonna go right here and simply remove this. I'm gonna go episode right there. I'm gonna go name right there. All right, so, and this will be the link for this episode. So I'm just gonna, this is going to be really similar. Where exactly is the watch? Yeah, it's right there. I'm gonna go right here, gonna paste. So we will go to this route once again, enemy dot watching, and we will grab the show ID, and we're gonna fetch the show ID right there, and the episode ID will equal the episode ID right there. All right. So I guess that this is everything for now. That's fine for now. So let's save and let's see what's gonna go down. All right, so there we go. So we have the thumbnail right there, you can see, and we have the show name. All right, and we have the only episodes that we have right there. So the list name, not showing up the name right there. So if we go right here, yeah, this is actually episode underscore name, not just name. All right, so just give it a second. So let's pick this up. Let's go right here, save. So now this will refresh. So there we go, we got the first episode right there. So now if we open this up, so as you can see right there, we got this video, which was of course not a video of an enemy, but you know, there's just a couple of videos, and they're really simple, you know, really simple videos. They're not enemy videos. If you want to grab your videos and insert them, that's totally fine with me. I'm just trying something right here. All right, if we actually go to this episode right there, as you can see, it's fetching /enemy/enemy -watching /1/1, which is actually the right episode. If we go to it, we will go to the same page. All right, because by default, once we watch an enemy or click watch enemy, the button, you know, in the details page, we will go to the first episode. All right, let's try out the second enemy right there. All right, if we go watch now, so we should actually see a different, we're not seeing a different thumbnail. All right, so let's open this up. All right, so it's basically the same video, which means that we actually have an error. So yeah, I guess that the error is right there. So we're trying to find the episode right there. I guess that the part of the show name is fine, but we have a problem right here. Let me see. We're trying to grab the show ID. I guess that this is actually not the episode ID. Or you know, we should match this. Just give me a second. All right, so I got this working. So what we're missing is in this line, you should add the show ID also right here. You should not only add the episode ID, you know. So after the find episode ID, you should also add the show ID, where the show ID or the show ID in the column right there matches with the show ID that we're sending in the link. And then you're gonna go first like this to only grab one value at a time. All right, so after you save this, you simply go ahead and refresh, and it will work right away. All right, so now we should actually see the other thumbnail, which is right there, and we should go like that. All right, so there it is, actually our second video, and this is the second show right there. And if you go right here, access this episode, it's basically the same episode, I guess. So if we go right there, all right, so there we go. I guess that this should be /2//2/2. This is a bit weird and confusing. So we're trying to fetch the ID right there. Yeah, we're trying to fetch the ID right here, which is fine. All right, so let's go back and let's go back. Let me see. I want to try out the whole shows once again. So there it is, the first show. Let's open this up, and let's also open this up. All right. So there is the first. There's actually the second show, and there it is. All right. So something is weird going on right here. If I simply open this up, yeah, that's fine. All right, so now this is the show 1, and this is basically the show 2. All right, so for now, everything is fine. We click watch now. We will simply go to, the show 1 and the episode 1, which is great. And right down here, the show 1 and the episode 1. All right, so fine. If I open this up, all right, so there we go. So we got the right thumbnail and we got the right video. And if I try to open this up, all right, so we will get the thumbnail again, and we will get the video, which is fine. All right, so for here, this is going to /2/2. All right, so that's fine. And this right here goes to /1/1. All right, so I guess everything is fine. Maybe we will, I would insert another episode, but actually we're over like half an hour for this video, so maybe we will do this and we will test a little more in the next couple of videos. So this will be it, and I will see you on the next video.